Hello everyone, it's Arlene. Welcome to my channel. I am not very good at talking in front of the camera yet. I don't feel quite comfortable. I do feel comfortable with practicing yoga and sharing my practice. So let's get on the mat and have some fun. Come to your belly. So let those arms go straight out. Press your palms down and start with your forehead on the ground. Really activate those hands. Activate those legs. Squeeze an imaginary block between your thighs so your legs are super powered. And with that energy, start to follow the rhythm of your breathing. Go ahead and lift the head, take the arms back, put your palms up. So just starting off, opening the chest and shoulders, and then bring it forward, and then when you come back, let the palms go to the sky, and then keep that motion. Inhaling as you open the chest, exhale as you reach, palms facing down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhaling, palms up, exhale, in, exhale. Now take the arms out to the side, straight out to the side. You're going to take that left leg, bend it, roll over, and then keep that action as you take that left hand up to the sky. Meanwhile, you're pressing the right hand really strongly into the floor and take that left arm back as far as you can without causing too much strain. You just want to open the chest, that bottom shoulder really, really relaxed so that it can actually open. Keep that arm active, engage your abdominals, and then come back, palm down, bend the right knee. Do the same thing, you're gonna drape it over, take that right arm up and back. Energize through that left leg as well. Keep that breath moving, flowing, and then take it back to center, palms down, lift, and then thumbs up. And back to center. Now, take it into a plank. Come into a plank. Rock it forward and back. Forward, back. Forward. One more time. Then you'll drop your knees, come back. So you'll put your feet together. Your ankles are coming together. Lift those elbows and drop the forehead and round. Sink and round. Sink and round. One more. Sink and round. From here, you're going to sink back onto those heels. Pull the ankles together and take your arms back so your palms are facing on the floor, fingertips facing your body, and you're going to lift up as high as you can. You don't want to force anything. Just let your heart open here, pull your belly in, and then have a seat on those heels. And you're gonna rock it forward onto your forearms. Lift those hips up as you exhale. And then drop the knees again. Have a seat on the heels, so the tops of the feet to the floor, pulling the belly in, lifting, back to the heels, back to the forearms, lift up, lower again, come back, and lower. Lift and hold. So lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. Now, take your right leg up, point the toes. Make sure that that thigh is turning inward towards the midline. And you're going to lower down and lift up. Lower and lift. Lower. One more time, lower. Lift up and drop. Take your left leg. Do the same thing. Lower and lift. Using that breath. One more. And down. From here, find down dog. And then rock forward and back. So inhaling and back as you exhale. Use that breath. One more time. Now, from here, you're going to lift those heels, bend the knees, and float forward between your hands. So you're going to sink, fold, and you're going to rise up on the inhale. Interlace your fingers behind you. Keep them bent. Fold over. Start to straighten those arms. Only go as far as your arms say. And then you're going to release again. And fold. Hands down. Inhale, lift the heart. Walk or jump back. Up dog. Down dog. And breathe. Lift those heels, float forward, sink down, fold over, rise up on the inhale, exhale, interlace, bow down, release, fold over, inhale, lift, float back, up dog, down, lift those heels and float forward. One more time. Maybe not the last time, but you're going to fold over. This time you're just going to interlace this way. Sink, release, fold over, interlace the other way. Sink and release. Hands down. Take a deep inhale here. Float back. Up dog. And down. Lift off of those heels, float forward, sink down all the way to the ground. So you're going to come to the ground, you're going to take your hands to your feet. First, get very lifted through your spine and engage your core. So your abdominals are really doing the work here. The legs are strong, but you want to feel free all through your hips. Then you'll release, come back a little bit. Remember to open the heart. If you need to, grab somewhere that can keep you lifted, working your abdominals. So from here, you're going to drop your feet, bring your hands back, and lift those hips up into a table. So the hips align with those knees, and just let the head fall back if it feels good. From here, you're going to drop your hips towards your heels, and then back and drop. Hold here. And then drop your hips. You're coming down to your back. So you're going to come down, lift it. Well, first, get lifted in your spine. When you come down, you'll take your legs, extend into a V shape. Feel your core. As always, I'll say it over and over. Really energize through those legs. And you're going to drop your feet to the floor. Take the balls of your feet, lift those hips up, and wriggle the shoulders underneath the body. So find the balls of your feet and really put some energy between your first and second metatarsals. Then, even though your heels are lifted, kind of push through the heels as if you're standing. Push the balls of the feet back into the floor and see if your hips can come up a little higher. From here, anchor those arms. And then lower the hips and lift. Lower the hips. As you do that, keep the chest as lifted as possible. So really opening that heart area. One more time. Hold it. Lower down. You're going to pull those knees in slow motion from the core. Happy baby. Bring those feet together. And then back up. We're going to roll up. So your arms are going to go right at your shins, but you're going to pull yourself up from your core, and you'll lift those heels and lower. Lift, lower. Now, if that's not happening, just kind of work on wherever you are within this range of motion. So you're going to lift and hold, and rock the heart forward. And then maybe your feet can come up into Vipassana. If you have candles burning, you might want to move back. So, lengthen forward, pull, and you can drop those feet, walk back. Move forward, lower to the floor. You're going to take those arms back, opening the heart again. One more time, bend those knees, grab those ankles, and push the feet to the sky and lower. Next time, you're going to lift and hold. Rock if it feels good. One more. Now, you're gonna drop, hands by the sides, up dog, down dog. Lift off of those heels. Float forward between your hands. Sink. Extend through the legs. Navasana. Table. Lift that heart up. You're going to drop the hips and up. Drop and up. Hold it up. Now, drop the hips. From here, you're going to come to your elbows. Lift that heart up and drop your head back and let it hang. Try not to hang and slouch the shoulders. Get stable in those arms. It's like you're making an L shape with your forearm. Your upper arms are perpendicular, really anchored. The head feels free to move. And then you can take one leg out, the other leg out. Activate that core. And then when you're ready, you'll slide down and bring those arms up and over your head. And then back down. Pull the knees in. Drop the feet to the floor. Lift those hips up. Roll your shoulders. Letting that heart open and expand. Lower the hips once again. And lift. Lower. Lift. Holding the feet helps to make it feel stable. Hold the hips up. So remember, you're driving that energy into the floor. Think about shooting your knees towards the front of the mat, anchoring those arms. You're gently pushing the head into the mat and easily letting the breath flow. Now lower back down. Hold those knees in for happy baby. You can take the hands through this time, kind of pulling in. If your knees can go to the floor, great. If not, don't worry about that. Just worry about nothing. Focus on your breath. You're going to bring the feet together. Kind of bring those feet a little bit more towards your chest. Pull the belly in. Think about as your feet are touching, the knees are pulling away from each other. And you're going to release. Just straighten for a second. Roll. And then you're going to pull yourself up from your core. Your arms are connecting with your knees. You'll pull up and lift. Dive forward, coming into your core again. Those feet lift. Bakasana. And if you want to, you can, instead of dropping, you can, well, you lost it now, but take it back, back, lower, all the way down. Bend the knees, reach back. Open the heart first, then palms inward towards the ankles, and then lift. Dhanurasana. So you're going to lift just the feet. Lift and lower. Hold, pull back. One more rock. Release. Down doggy. Lift off of those heels and float forward. Coming down. Grab. A little bit of a smile is nice. Release. Come into table. Lower, lift the heart, lower the elbows, lift the chest some more, head rocks back, legs extend. And then you're gonna come down, let the arms open back up. Heart back, everything connects. Bend. This time, you're going to take your hands by your shoulders. Lift your hips. Make sure you're breathing. Come to the crown of the head. So make sure that the feet stay stable. You'll lift up. From here, go ahead and drop those hips, but keep the arms as straight as possible and only drop to where it feels good. So you're going to drop and lift. Drop and lift. This takes stable and open shoulders. So really listen to your body. One more time. And lower down. Arms up, cross, touch the shoulders. Just a little windshield wiper. Switch the cross so that forward, get the shoulder blades engaged. A little windshield. Neutral. Wiggle. Hands by the shoulders. You're going to drop the head this time, but think about taking your nose towards the floor. So your elbows will bend a little bit, and you're just increasing that openness in the heart. Never force. One more. Lower. From here, go ahead, lift the heels. Slow motion, happy baby. You want that spine to release. Always activate the core, so that supports the lower back. Bring the feet together. Legs back up from the core. Come to Bakasana. Lift, feet up, shoot back on your belly. Arms back, knees bent, lift, lower, lift, hold, and release. Up dog, down dog. Lift and float. Sink. Extend. Release and extend. Drop your legs. Exhale forward. Come back up. Bend your knees again. And you've got to play with the distance here. I can't tell you which or how far to go, but you'll want your feet to end up pressing into the ground completely. And the legs, it's like a little table, but it's called Purvottanasana. And you lift, come back, legs are straight. Use those glutes. Back down, lift, lift, extend, drop, back, try to straighten those legs completely, lift the chest, rock it forward, then propel back. Forward and back. I have to play with it a lot. Come back down. Exhale forward. Come back. So from here, you're going to take your hands, come to your elbows, like we've been doing. Lift the heart. Let your head So you scoot your hips a little bit further back. If it doesn't feel comfortable, have it elevated. You'll lift, lower. Bring your feet in again. Elevate. Purvottanasana. Remember to listen to your body and be anywhere you've been before. So you'll lower. Lower. Extend. Extend. So I'll show you again, because for the camera I don't think I explained that well enough. But come back down to your back. Let yourself settle in. You're going to come into a back bend. And then if it's available to you, you'll drop your hips all the way to your heels. And then you'll put your head to the ground. And then we will extend the arms and the legs into another variation of what we've been doing. So, Purvottanasana, back bend. Lift those hips. Come up. Purvottanasana. While in here, relax everything you don't need. Really come into your core as you drop those hips to the ground. Keep the belly in. Just kind of have a seat. The elbows are going to naturally bend and your head will come to the ground. Release your hands. Release your legs. So the hands are together. The legs are together. They're both reaching up to the sky. And then you're going to release. Touch the floor with your fingertips. Let yourself drop. Pull the knees in here. It's kind of slow motion. Letting that lower back release as it will. Sometimes it's just good to move, kind of rocking forward and back. Take the legs up. Just kind of grab somewhere because you want to keep those hamstrings long. Let the hamstrings come to you. You're going to drop the left leg. Let the arms fall out to the side. You'll drop that right leg towards the left. Try to keep your right shoulder on the ground. Energize through both legs. And then you'll pull the knees in, grab those ankles. And then you'll release. Drop the right leg. Take it to the right. Now pull your knees together. Grab those ankles. All the way up again. So you're going to take those hamstrings to you, but into a V shape. So the legs are going out to the side. And just keep those hamstrings long. If you want to look up, you can. So you're lifting your head up, and then just look and lower. Kind of hang here. We're just going to let it unfurl. And then bring your legs together again. Bend your knees and drop those feet. Just kind of shake those hips out. And take one leg, then the other leg. Relax. Just let yourself sink into the mat. Take a deep breath in. Take a moment to give thanks to your body for all it does for you. Give thanks for having a body to express who you are. And then roll to your right. Bring yourself into a seated position. Then bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much. Coming over to you. So, please feel free to make a comment in the comment section below. And I always write something in the description box. So take some time to really look and see what's there. And then tell me your thoughts. Please give me ideas that you might want to practice. Would you like music? I want to make this channel really wonderful place to be. So you can come and practice and just be in your body and forget about everything for a while. Thank you.